Hey, happy Tuesday. Happy book review day. Today's is kind of I've decided to do this as two parts. So this was something I was super excited to get my hands on. Some of the the comedians that I grew up enjoying, like the Conan O'Briens and the Stephen Colberts. And one of, I want to say it was maybe in one of their COVID podcasts that they let out, the Strike Force 5, um, talked about some of their early influences on their comedy. And Monty Python factored in large. And I'm a huge Monty Python fan as well. But what I didn't realize, which they talked about, were that Monty Python had these books. They were called the Big Red Book, and the comedians I was talking about talked about how important this book was, like how they had a copy and they passed it around, but they kind of treated it like it was sacred. And in it is like, first of all, it's a special new hardback edition, and is obviously not. It's blue, not red. There's all kinds of silly things in here from Terry Gilliam's kind of cut and paste art style. Um, there's stories and articles. There's just comedy bits. There's songs, and so I finally found a copy for a reasonable price. They're out there, and I wasn't willing to pay more than $20 for it. So it took me a while to find one that was passable and without pages falling out and that kind of stuff. So there's that one, and then there's also the brand new Monty Python paperback book with spelling errors. A thing to check it out from the library. It's just this really interesting kind of artifact, and I have not read these yet. So part two will be I will read them, and I will also dig a little more into the history of them, and then I'll share that. So this is just kind of I guess a hype thing, sharing my excitement about what I finally found, and what's more to come. So, but this is often what I do. Is I'll get a book, something like this especially, and then I want to learn more about the context, and I want to learn more about the history of it. And usually I wait until I have those things to create a video, but today I just felt like sharing. So these are what I'm looking forward to reading and digging into. What about you? What are you reading?